Assalamualaikum. My name is Sofia binti Salahuddin and my student ID number is 2024253342.
Hi, my name is Nur Amira Hikmah binti Lokman and my student ID number is 2024271604.
Hello everyone, my name is Nurin Arifah binti Muhammad Khairul Anwar and my student ID number is 2024265902.
What is compound interest? Compound interest computation is based on the principal due to changes in time. Interest computed is converted into principal. Principal increases from time to time. What is annuity? An annuity is a series of periodic payments, payment by installment, or deposits, periodic savings usually made in equal fixed amount at equal fixed interval of time. Compound interest has two formulas. First is S equals P multiply 1 plus I to the power of N, and the second is I equals S minus P. For annuity, we have four formulas. The first is S equals R multiply 1 plus I to the power of N minus 1 over I. The second is A equals R multiply 1 minus 1 plus I to the negative power of N over I. The third is I equals S minus R multiplied by N. And the last one is I equals R multiplied by N minus A.
Unusual deposit RM 25,000 at 7% for 8 years. For each irrespective compounding interest rate, annually, semi-annually, quarterly, and monthly, determine the compound amount and the compound interest amount. Show the calculation in table 4. Based on the table shown, we know that the compound frequency for annually is 1, semi-annually is 2, quarterly is 4, and monthly is 12. So to get the rate period, we will use the formula of R divided with compound frequency. For example, for annually, the rate is 0.07 divided by 1, and you will use the same method for rest compound frequency. Next, for number of conversion, we will use the formula N equal to MT, which M is compound frequency and T is the years. For example, for semi-annually is 2, and we times it with 8 years, which equal to 16. And to get compound amount, we have to use the formula S equal to P times 1 plus RT. For example, the quarterly, after we substitute the value into the formula, you will get 43553.34 and use the same method to calculate the rest. Lastly, the compound interest, we will use the formula of I equal to S minus P. For example, for monthly, the compound amount is 43695.66. So we minus it with the principal of 25,000, which equal to 18695.66. Based on the answer obtained in A, make a precise conclusion on the interest amount. The answer is, based on the table, the compound interest amount increases because the frequency of the compounding period increases from annually to semi-annually to quarterly and monthly.
On 11 May 2020, Jimmy deposited RM3,500 in a savings account that paid interest of 5% compounded quarterly. He intended to keep the account untouched for 5 years. However, after 2 years, he had to withdraw 30% from the account. What is the savings amount left in Jimmy's account at the end of the 5th year? Based on the question, our P is 3,500. The rate is 0.05, the M is equal to 4, and our I is 0.05 over 4. The first question asks, what is the saving amount left in Jimmy's account at the end of the 5th year? Because after 2 years, he withdraw 30% from his account, we have to find the S for the first 2 years. This makes our N equal to 2 times 4, which is 8. We will use the formula S equals P multiply 1 plus I to the power of N. Thus, we will get S equals to 3865.70. Now, to get the remaining 3 years, we will multiply 3865.70 by 0.7 to get the new P. Finally, we will get 3140.99 as the savings amount at the end of the 5th year. For the next question, 2B, at the end of the 5th year, Jimmy will deposit another 5,000 ringgit in the same savings account. Based on our answer in 2A, to find the total amount in his savings on 11 May 2029, our T will equal to 4 because we have already found the savings amount for the first 5 years. For our P, we will add the 5,000 to the answer in 2A. And then we will insert the numbers into the formula of S equals P multiply 1 plus I to the power of N and get the answer, which is 9931.11 as Jimmy's savings on 11 May 2029.
Next is question number 3.
6,000 was invested for 6 years and the bank offered 4.5% compounded monthly for the first 4 years and K% compounded every 4 months for the rest of the period. If the total amount in the account at the end of 6 years was 7,929 ringgit and 57 cent, we need to find the nominal interest rate, which is K% compounded every 4 months for the question A. And for the question B, based on the answer in 3A, after 2 years, the investment was worth 13,019 ringgit and 89 cent. Determine the value of T from the first saving. Based on question 3, it is stated that P is equals to 6,000, T is 6 years, and S is 7,929 ringgit and 57 cent, while K1 is 0.045 and M1 is 12, while K2 is what we need to find and M2 is equals to 3. First, we need to find the total amount, which is S, for the first 4 years and make it as our new P. By using the formula of S equals to P times 1 plus I to the power of N, we will get our new P as 7,180 ringgit and 89 cent. And after that, we can find K by using our new P, 7,180 ringgit and 89 cent, as well as the same formula, which is S equals to P times 1 plus I to the power of N. And after that, we will get K equals to 0.0501, which is the same to 5.01%. Based on question B, S is equals to 13,019 ringgit and 89 cent, while I is equals to 0.0501 over 3, and N is equals to 3T. By using the formula of S equals to P times 1 plus I to the power of N, we will get the equation of 13,019.89 equals to 7,921.57 times 1 plus 0.0501 over 3 to the power of 3T. However, if we want to find the T, we will need to use the log calculation. Hence, the equation will be log 1.6419 equals to log 1.0167 to the power of 3T. After that, we will get T equals to 9.9797. In order to find the total period of the investment we need to add 9 and 6, and then we will get the 15 years. Because our T has decimal amount, which is 0.9797, we will use the banker's rules by multiplying them to 360. After that, we will get 353 days. Thus, the total period of the investment is 15 years, 353 days.
Mr. Ghazali plans to take a personal loan with the amount of 100,000 ringgit from the bank. He has two options, Bank ABM and Bank ECM. Both banks have the criteria that fulfill his need. The detail of the financing is presented in Table 1 below. Find the monthly payment of the loan for each bank. For the first question, we will find the monthly payment of the loan for Bank ABM first. The P equals to 100,000, the I equals to 0.04 over 12, and the N is equal to 84. We will use the formula A equals R multiplied by 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of negative N over I. We will insert all the numbers into the equation and we will get the R is equal to 1366.88. Next is the monthly payment for Bank ECM. The I is equal to 0.045 over 12 and the N is equal to 108. We'll use the same formula, which is A equals to R multiplied by 1 minus 1 plus I to the power of negative N over I. And we'll get the answer is R equal to 1127.78. Find the amount of interest charged by each bank. First, we will find the amount of interest charged by Bank ABM. We'll use the formula I equals R multiplied by N minus A. And we will get the I is equal to 14817.92. Next, for Bank ECM, we'll find the interest using the same formula, and we will get the answer, which is I equals to 21800.24.
State the advantage or disadvantage of choosing Bank ABM. The disadvantage of choosing Bank ABM is the monthly payment of the loan is higher than Bank ECM, but the advantage of choosing Bank ABM is the amount of interest charged by the bank is lower than Bank ECM. State the advantage or disadvantage of choosing Bank ECM. The advantage of taking a loan from Bank ECM is the monthly payment of the loan is lower compared to Bank ABM. Meanwhile, the disadvantage of choosing Bank ECM is the amount of interest charged by Bank ECM is higher than Bank ABM.
And lastly, for question 2B. Years ago, Mr. Ghazali deposited 1,000 every 2 months into an investment scheme that offers 4.8% interest compounded every 2 months. If he wishes to obtain 50,000 ringgit, how long will Mr. Ghazali need to invest every 2 months to reach his investment objectives? Based on the question of 2B, it is stated that the monthly payment is 1,000 and the rate is 0.048 and M, which is the frequency, is equals to 6, while S is 50,000 and we need to find the T. By using the formula of S equals to R times 1 plus I to the power of n minus 1 over I, we can find the t. However, if we want to find the t, we need to use log calculation. And t is equals to 7.038. Because of the decimal, we need to use Banker's rules by multiply them to 360. We will get 14 days. Thus, making the total investment period is 7 years and 14 days.